Hi, everybody. It's Mlb. Welcome to the show.
Anthony Ace coming off his first Double-A win last time out. Let's see if this rising star can deliver. Welcome back. And our pitcher in this game, Anthony Ace. A bit unusual in the modern game, a pitch-to-contact arm on the hill today. For a successful outing, he needs to avoid the barrel of the bat and get a lot of soft contact. Pop-ups, cans of corn, ground balls, whatever it takes to allow the defense to work behind him and pick up some easy outs. If he can keep a good rhythm and not get off schedule, he could put up a really nice start. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runs the high heat past him for the strikeout. Carson Williams now at the plate. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. That cutter in from the opposite-handed pitcher is so nasty. He's trying to saw the batter off. Got it. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are gonna have their work cut out for him in this one. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, Will Simpson.
Ball 1, no strikes. 1-1.
2 outs, bases empty. Grounder left side. And plenty of time to first. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. For more than a century, Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance has been protecting herds across the country. Find out what they can do for you today. Herd apiece. And there's 1 down. And now at the plate, Drew Baker. Doing a fine job at the plate recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here. Now, he clearly excelled at pitching in the amateur ranks, but the question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? Right down the chute. High fly to center. Rodriguez. 2 away now. Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Brock Jones. And he has struggled this year. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Second inning, no score thus far. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball. What a take with 2 strikes. 2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the second inning. Fly ball to left, down the line. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. We're back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Digging in for the Biscuits, Aiden Smith. Up the middle. Finds his way through for a hit. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Jalen battles. The next to hit takes ball 1. Pitch misses. Now 2-0. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here in the back end of the third inning. Upstairs. On 3-0, most minor leaguers are taking all the way. We'll see if he can find the zone. There's a strike. Out to center. Callahan on the move. Puts it away for the out. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at first, 1 away. Next pitch, in for a strike. That one missed. He fell behind 0-2, but after taking a pitch that far outside the zone, he might be thinking about getting back into this at-bat. In the air to center, Rodriguez has this one sized up. 2 away. Back to the top of the order here. Here's the third baseman, Willie Vasquez. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time.
0-1's the count.
Now this is lifted to center, and it falls! They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Fly out to center field. Rodriguez. And that is out number 3. Welcome back. The Biscuits at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. Late swing fouled it off. 0-2 now. Hot shot to third. To first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Morgan.
1-0.
One out and the base is empty. 1-1 pitch fouled away. That misses. The count now 2-2. Hard hit to right center. Dives. What a play! He did a nice job on that dive. Left his feet stretched out and made the diving catch for the out. Baker batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Moving through the lineup again, it's important to have your secondary pitches working for you. Seems like he's got good command of them right now. Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton. That's great location to tie him up on the hands. That's a good spot. Battling here, fouls it away. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Next one's popped in the air into right, Thompson. And that's that. So they make short work of them there. Moving on to the fifth. Chattanooga with the lead, 1-0. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Biscuits batting. Jones, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2022. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Out towards left center.
I got it.
Racing over to make the catch. Next up for the Biscuits, Aiden Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Scorched left field line. And it goes just foul. Now here's the 0-2. On the ground to the left, Wenzel. Tosses to first, 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Stepping in, Jalen Battles. Flied to left the first time. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Out in front and foul to the left side. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Chattanooga ahead in this game, 2-0. It's the Large Lad Burgers big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. 0-2, rocks and fires. Skies it out towards left center. Rodriguez moving under this one. There's one down. Now the third baseman, Willie Vasquez. 1 for 2. The Biscuits trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a high fly out to center. Makes the grab, 2 down. Now at the plate, Carson Williams.
Hey! 0-1.
To the left side, but it is well foul. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Fights it off, we'll see another. And again on 0-2. And a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Coming up to the dish for Montgomery, Will Simpson.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Some excellent pitching in this one. He's commanding everything very well. That one was in a location that wasn't going to come back to bite him.
Nope.
Just off
Outside.
the outside edge. He's had great control all game, but it's a 3-ball count now. Batter has to be ready to hit. There's the strike. The Biscuits with the tying run at the dish. That one finds the corner, and now it's 3-2.
3-2.
The runner will be going here on 3-2, but the hitter has to stay focused on the pitch and not get distracted. Fair ball! Coming around third. Comes across to score. What a great swing there. He really put a lot into that base hit. Right down the line, didn't overdo it, and kept it fair for a knock. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Stepping to the plate now for Montgomery, Trey Morgan.
That's a ball.
Rolls away a little bit, but the runner holds. That's ball 1. Left-hander, the 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1 offering. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. Very fired up after that, and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, number 35. Pitched yesterday, returning to the bump in this one. Ace gave up 1 earned over 6 innings of work for the quality start. You can bet the rest of the team will give him some props for how he went out there. Anthony Ace, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Can he put together another excellent outing today? It's the Knoxville Smokies taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. First pitch just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, Anthony Ace. On the hill in this ball game, he's one of the highest ranked pitching prospects in the Reds system. A lot of excitement in Cincinnati for what he can bring in the future. Stepping to the plate now for Knoxville, Hayden Cantrell.
Hayden Cantrell.
And we are underway. Well, that's an interesting way to start the night. That sure looked like a strike to me. Swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. What a take with 2 strikes. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. Now it's the second baseman, James Triantos. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1 from the lefty.
No, that's a ball.
Callahan takes it to first for the out.
Batting third.
Base is empty with 2 out. Next up for the Smokies, Andy Garriola.
Ball.
Late swing fouled it off. The pitch. Swing and a high fly to left. Going back pretty deep. Makes the play. That is out number 3. End of a half inning of play. The Smokies at the plate here in the second inning. Perez hitting cleanup, and he's a native of Venezuela. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. This one is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. With the way he's operating up in the zone, these hitters need to adjust. They can't get outside their mechanics, though. Gotta stay on top of the ball and try to line it into the outfield. Got the hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. Now it's the shortstop, Ed Howard. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. 1-0 pitch. No score here in the second inning. Lifted in the air, right field. O'Donnell. There's one down. Digging in for the Smokies, Darius Hill.
1-0. Huh.
Runner at first, 1 away. Fly to left, Hurtubise on the move. Snags it for the second out. Chase Strumpf digs in now. Tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. And that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Brett Bateman. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today.
1 ball, no strike.
This one in the air to right. And that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. Is kudzu driving you crazy? Are creeping figs driving you to creeping madness? Are you stuck in the weeds? Then you need to call Hack and Slash Landscaping today.
Hey!
Slice down the right side. That one is absolutely pummeled. This one carrying. Brings it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the order here. Next up, the designated hitter, Hayden Cantrell. Struck out looking the first time up. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Next pitch, in for a strike. 2 strikes on him, and he's already struck out in this one. You'd like to see the pitcher attack and finish him off. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. 1 out and the base is empty. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. Stepping to the plate now for Knoxville, James Triantos, 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. So digging in, Andy Garriola.
Yes. No ball. One strike.
Hit in the air, right field, O'Donnell. And that's that. They strand one. Home half of the third coming up, still scoreless. Top of inning number 4 with the Smokies at the dish. And that one fouled off. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. In the air to left. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck out looking for the backwards K. One gone leading off the 4th. Now up Ed Howard. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ballgame. Smoked into left for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. And now the right fielder, Darius Hill. Pops it up, foul on the left side. 2 down. Chase Strumpf will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Moving through the lineup again, it's important to have your secondary pitches working for you. Seems like he's got good command of them right now. 0-2 now. Line drive. And that's just foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 1 hit, 1 left. We're midway through the 4th. We're all tied, 0-0. All set for the start of this inning. And now, Brett Bateman. Bateman measures 5'10", 22 years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. Here's a fly to left, Hurtubise on the move towards foul ground, and a quick out number 1. And now at the plate, Felix Stevens. Skies it to right field, O'Donnell. And there's 2 down. Coming to the dish for Knoxville, Hayden Cantrell, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one clips the corner. That misses, and 1-1 now. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, 1-2.
1-2.
What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. And 1-2. Right through there for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Chattanooga with the lead, 1-0. Top of the 6th, now James Triantos.
The second baseman, James Triantos.
Center field, Lynn. And there's 1 down. Next up for the Smokies, Andy Garriola. Swing and a pop-up.
Mine, I got it.
2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Perez. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. That one pushed foul. The Lookouts up by a run. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air to the right. Makes the catch, inning over. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. Chattanooga ahead in this game, 1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning. Digging in for the Smokies, Ed Howard.
Up.
Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. This one to right. O'Donnell towards the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Struck out looking for the backwards K. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Darius Hill.
That's the ball.
Next pitch, in for a strike.
1-1.
In the air, along the left field line. And that is a foul ball. The Lookouts trying to hold a 1-run lead. Here in the top half of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there. Strum, in the box again, takes a strike. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone. A little bit high,
that's a ball.
ball 1. What a great 2-strike
One ball,
pitch,
2
but
strikes.
somehow he laid off it. Swung
3.
on and missed, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. The Lookouts lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, number 35, trying to protect this lead. Ace, 8 strikeouts and no earned runs allowed over 7 innings on the hill. This is one he can look back on with some satisfaction. He wasn't utterly dominant, but he went out there and competed, and that really made a big difference to help him get the win. Anthony Ace, with a blend of raw talent and poise, is quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Birmingham Barons. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Anthony Ace. Quite the strikeout to walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. Jacob Amaya, the leadoff batter, cuts and misses for strike one. Ball one there. Got ahead 0-2, but that one wasn't close. Not much chance the batter's gonna offer. Now a fly ball to right center. And there's one down. Coming up to the dish for Birmingham, Nick Podcool. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. That's smart pitching to come in on the hands because he's struggled at times with the inside pitch. Good placement on that cutter. Might be one to come back to. Skies it to right field.
That's mine. I got it.
There to make the catch. Base is empty with 2 out. And now the first baseman, Tim Elko. Sliced the other way, that's a base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall, and no one can get to it, a foul ball. Popped in the air, left field.
I got it. I go.
And that'll do it. This broadcast is sponsored by Thad's Theremin Therapy, helping you through life's challenges with the soothing sounds of theremin music.
Ball, that's too high.
With the way he's operating up in the zone, these hitters need to adjust. They can't get outside their mechanics, though. Gotta stay on top of the ball and try to line it into the outfield. 2-1 pitch coming. That one missed. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroth. Struggling in the clutch lately, hitting beneath the Mendoza line with teammates in scoring position this month.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's down.
Rolls away a little bit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man in scoring position. Runner at second with nobody out. Swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty far back.
3.
Makes the catch for the out. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Here's a fly to center. Thompson.
3.
Out number 2. The left fielder now at the plate, and you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here.
0-1's the count.
That one in there across the letters. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. That's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters for strike 3. Was in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, and gets out of the jam. Clearly pleased with those results. We're back here at the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate for Birmingham, number 15.
Yeah! 0-1. Ball. Ball, that's off the plate.
It's a hit by pitch, and the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the order here. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Amaya. Smart to lay off that one. Most likely outcome would have been a double play ball. Line to left. And there's one away. Next up for the Barons, Nick Podcool.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at first, one away.
Two
Big
balls,
spot
no strike.
now. He's fallen behind 2-0 and really needs to show better command on this pitch. Now a high fly ball to left center. Thompson on the move to the gap. Hauls it in for the out. And here's the first baseman, Tim Elko. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
This one along the left field line, and that's a fair ball.
Three.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andre Lipsius.
Nope. Counts 1-0.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Grounds this one to the right side, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. Puts this one in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. Home team down by 1. Here in the back end of the 3rd inning. And a swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, 2 left on base. We move on to inning number 4. Chattanooga ahead in this game, 1-0. Back here in Birmingham, bottom of the 4th. And now the right fielder, Eddie Park.
Aye. Ball.
That's a pitch that could have gone either way. Good job by the pitcher to accept the plate umpire's call politely. That may pay off for him down the line. Fly ball to left, down the line. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. One out and the base is empty. Right side, Callahan. Whips it to first, and there are 2 outs. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. So up next, Michael Turner had an 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Got him looking. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of the 5th. The Lookouts lead it 1-0. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Barons batting.
The left fielder, Nick McLean.
Ball 1.
This one ripped but snagged at third base.
Now batting.
Might need to do
Number
something to
15.
reset your karma. That liner had base hit written all over it. Just some bad luck. The center fielder, batting with one down, takes a strike. The Barons, trailing by one. Bottom half of the fifth. Into center. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. And now the shortstop, Jacob Amaya. Fly ball down the line, and that is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Couldn't hold back. Rung up on strikes. Now 2 away.
Now batting. The designated
Next is the designated hitter, Nick Podcool. Podcool measures 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. That one fouled off. The next offering misses. Ball 2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. That is the inning. One left on base. They're trailing. Home half of the 6th, and now the first baseman, Tim Elko. Ripped to third and caught. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. In the air to left. And that's a fair ball. The tying run is aboard. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Well, he flared that out into shallow left, and it's a really tough ball for the... And this pitch rides in too far. That got him. So digging in, Chase Mydroth. Puts this one in the air down the line, and that is a foul ball. On the ground to the left. Nice stop. Goes to second for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Good situational awareness and hustle there, knowing that a double play ends the inning. With the batter reaching first, they're still alive in this frame. In the air, along the left field line. Fair ball. One run comes in. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they take the lead. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Pitching for Chattanooga.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot. Lenny Torres comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. Ace pitched into the 6th and limited the damage against. Can't pin this defeat on him at all. He put them in position to come away victorious with a good start. Anthony Ace, fresh off a standout pitching performance. Just about to get started. And on the hill, Anthony Ace. Here's what we're expecting. You can see from the stats that he's been death on lefty batters this season. Maybe they have a tough time picking the ball up out of his hand, but whatever it is, he's really limited them. It's an impressive stat and something he can build upon as he develops. That one pulled foul. Fly ball left field, Hurtubise. One away. Denzer Guzman getting ready to hit.
Denzer Guzman.
And fires in a heater at 95. One out and the base is empty. That one is absolutely pummeled. It slams off the bottom of the wall. Here's the center fielder, Jorge Ruiz.
Yep.
Swing and a base hit. Lead runners around second. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Back-to-back base hits. Some excellent contact on the pitch away, and he managed to stay back just long enough to zip it up the middle rather than rolling over it to the pull side. Rio Foster up to bat next, lays off for a ball. First and third, one away.
Hook ball.
Hard ground ball, base hit. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He put a great swing on that one, sent it sizzling through the infield. Not much the infielders can do on balls hit that hard. The second baseman, the next to hit, takes ball one. They've got a shot to do some real damage early on and keep him on the defensive. They need to put the pedal to the metal. Back up the oh, it gets the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Miles Emerson digs in now, homered last night, added another hit as well. Oh, and this one gets away. And the wild pitch plates a run. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Ball.
On the ground to short. Dives, but it's off the glove. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. 3-0. 2 outs and a runner at first. Now, Chad Stevens. Sneaks through, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Now at the plate, Anthony Mulrine. Struggling to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Called out on strikes. That ends the inning and limits the damage. Trash Pandas at the plate here in the second inning. And a high fly out to center.
No, I got it. Mine.
There's one down. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. We head back to the top of the lineup. Coming up to the dish for Rocket City, Werner Blakely. Blakely batting leadoff today, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2020. Now a drag bunt third base side, and that goes foul. Way high there. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Here's the 1-2 offering. That one smashed to left field. And a foul ball. Off the
No,
mark there.
too low.
Ball 2. What a take with 2 strikes. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Base is empty with 2 out. Now it's the shortstop, Denzer Guzman. Foul ball there. That one skips in the dirt. Here's a fly to center. Thompson in and to the right.
I got it.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Large Lad with their new Absolute Unit Burger, recommended against by 4 out of 5 cardiologists. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Into left center for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And now the right fielder, Rio Foster. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball. Runner at first, nobody out. And there's a hit. Lead runner turns at second. Runners at the corners now, nobody out. 2 consecutive base hits for these guys. That's how you want to do it on a hard fastball. Put the front foot down, kept his hands tight to the body, and barreled it up for a knock. The second baseman stands in now and watches strike 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Couple of ways the pitcher can succeed here. He can either get the strikeout or induce a double play. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Miles Emerson reached on an infield single the first time. Swing and a foul straight back. We're here in the top half of the 3rd. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the play. Here comes the runner from 3rd. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's 4-0. Next up, the designated hitter, Chad Stevens. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. No reason to jump at a strike from a pitcher who's struggling like this. Chances are you'll get another pitch to hit. In the air to left.
That's mine. That's mine.
And that's the 3rd out. We're back here at the ballpark. Stepping in, Anthony Mulrine. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. Hurtubise. And there's 1 down. Ben Gobble, the next to hit. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ballgame. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 out and the base is empty.
No.
Just missed. That's through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. The lineup flips over. Next up for the Trash Pandas, Werner Blakely.
Hey. No balls. One strike.
And that one fouled off. Just a hair behind on that fastball. He's got to get the swing going earlier. This one is labeled. And that is a foul ball. Now here's the 0-2. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Battling here, fouls it away. Grounder left side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the next inning, digging in for the Trash Pandas, Denzer Guzman. Guzman measures 6'1", 180 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ahoy.
Ground ball left side. Fair ball.
The center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Anthony Ace won't go any further tonight. Had a tough time keeping them in the ballgame today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. The left-hander on now, Drew Parrish. Just trying to keep them in it here.
Drew Parrish.
Ace got knocked around a bit and couldn't make it through 5. Not his best work on the mound, but he did enough to give them a...
Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new Top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy it, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
Anthony Ace, struggling of late, but the talented young prospect is set for a breakout performance. His team could certainly use it today. It's the Columbus Clingstones taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. First pitch coming your way next. We are just about ready for baseball. Starting on the mound in this one, Anthony Ace. On the bump in this one, he's one of the highest ranked pitching prospects in the minors. It should be a real treat to see him in action today. Ready to go. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, Kobe Cotto. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch fouled away. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Runs the high heat past him for the strikeout. And now the shortstop, Diego Benitez, went deep in last night's ball game. And there's a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Line drive. Makes the grab, 2 down. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a ouch. That one got him. Man on at first, Cade Bunnell getting ready to hit. A lot of clutch hitting recently, more than an RBI per game over the last 10. 0-1, here's the pitch. Chases a high fastball there.
0-2 is the count.
He hits a fly to center. Rodriguez. And that is out number 3. So it's no runs, no base hit. Today's action comes to you courtesy of AC Hines Architecture, the only firm in the area certified to build Escher stairs. Call them today.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss late on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, right field.
I got it.
Allen.
Mine.
One away. And now, the second baseman, number 3.
DJ Esposito.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Out to center. Rodriguez.
I got it.
2 down. Base is empty with 2 out. Next to hit for the Clingstones, David McCabe.
McKay.
Swing, high fly ball to center field. Rodriguez coming on this one, brings it in for the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. We're back here at the ballpark. On to the next inning, digging in at the dish for the Clingstones, number 15. That's smart pitching to come in on the hands
0-1.
because he's struggled at times with the inside pitch. Good placement on that cutter. Might be one to come back to. This one high in the air, out to left center. Racing over to make the catch. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Cotto, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
That's a ball.
Next pitch, in for a strike. 2 strikes on him, and he's
1 ball,
already
2
struck out in
strikes.
this one. You'd like to see the pitcher attack and finish him off. Here's the 1-2 offering. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. Base is empty with 2 out, and the batter will be the shortstop, Diego Benitez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Up the middle, and handles that one. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo. Top of the 4th inning with the Clingstones at the dish.
Waddell.
Ground ball, right side, Callahan. Will do it alone. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. And next, the cleanup hitter, Cade Bunnell.
Cade Bunnell.
Pop up here, third base side.
On my mind, got it.
And there's 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Columbus, number 65. Late swing, fouled it off. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground. The throw to first.
He's out.
3 up and 3 down, inning over. No runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. We're midway through the 4th. The Lookouts out in front, 2-1. We're back here at the ballpark. We're in the top half of the 5th. Digging in, the second baseman, number 3. High fly ball to right field,
Mine.
and there's 1 down. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. McCabe, the batter now, whiffs for strike 1.
0-1
This
the
lineup's
count.
doing the pitcher a favor swinging so early in there at bats. Might want to be a bit more patient, drive up that pitch count. It falls in, and that's a knock. So 1 on now with 1 away. Little flare behind second base, and that's where hitters will just start saying prayers to whatever deity they can think of to let that ball get down. And that time it did, so props to Nyarlathotep, I guess? In the air to the right, Allen. Out number 2. Next to hit for the Clingstones, number 16. Picked up an RBI the last time up, still their only run of the game so far. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through it. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Line drive, and there's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Back to the top of the order here. And here at the plate, Kobe Cotto, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Tying run in scoring position. Swing lifted to left field. And that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. Top of the 6th inning. And now, Diego Benitez.
Ball, that's off the plate. Nope.
This is part of why he's been on such a tear lately. He's doing a good job working the count, giving himself an edge. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. The tying run is aboard. Next to hit, Luke Waddell. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. Fastball for a strike. Fouled off, he was late. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Gets a piece there, will do it again. Tying run is at first. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Lands foul. We'll reset and do it again. Now here's the 0-2. Out to short. Baez. He's in there. And that sensational plate discipline pays off right here. Got deep into the count, but he didn't panic, and he came through in the clutch. Well struck, out to left. Pretty deep. Gone! Made them pay for that one. A 3-run home run. So they turn things over to the righty, Alan Buznitz. Comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. Ace, 5 innings that got a little rough at times. Honestly, he was probably capable of Anthony Ace with undeniable talent. Digging in for the Smokies, Vidal Brujan.
The second baseman, Vidal Brujan.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty deep. Hauls it in for the out. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Just a hair behind on that fastball. He's got to get the swing going earlier. Grounder to the left side. Fair ball. Runner at first with 1 gone. Now at the plate, Andy Garriola. And there's a strike. Right through there for a strike. Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. Fights it off, we'll see another. 0-2, here's the pitch. Got him. 2 gone. And next, the cleanup hitter, Hayden McGeary. Out in front and foul to the left side. The 0-1 offering. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 out. And there's a ball. That's a break for the hitter. I think that was strike 3. Hammered for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Fouled off, he was late. In the air, out towards right center, O'Donnell on the way over, there to make the catch. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Today's game is brought to you by Sudsy Susie's Body Wash, offering new scents like oak, rhubarb, and floor polish. They've got the 3-run lead, but they won't keep it if they don't keep pitching well and aggressively, too. Next one's popped in the air into right, O'Donnell. There's 1 down. So up next, Darius Hill.
The right fielder, Darius Hill.
Next pitch, in for a strike. Swings through it for the K. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Base is empty with 2 out. Now the third baseman, Chase Strumpf. That's in there. That's strike 1. Strumpf stands at 6 foot even, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019.
Ball.
Close
Bad ball,
one,
too.
but doesn't get the call. And a high fly out to center, pretty deep.
Got it.
Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. All set for the bottom of the third. Stepping to the plate now for Knoxville, Brett Bateman.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one clips the corner. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Vidal Brujan, the next to hit. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. In the air to the right, O'Donnell.
I got it.
And there are 2 down. Base is empty with 2 out, and the batter will be the shortstop, Revaj Garcia. 1 for 1 with a single so far, and that clips the inside corner.
Outside, that's a ball.
Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a
One
strike.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets them 1, 2, 3. 3 innings in the books in this one. The Lookouts have the lead, 3-0. Welcome back. The Smokies at the dish here in the bottom of the 4th.
Left fielder, Andy Gary Yola.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Here's a fly to center. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's one down. Next up for the Smokies, Hayden McGeary. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Moving through the
0-1's the
lineup
count.
again, it's important to have your secondary pitches working for you. Seems like he's got good command of them right now. 1 out and the base is empty. And now 1
ball,
and 2.
2 strikes.
Struck out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Carlos Perez.
Perez.
Ball 1.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 down and nobody aboard. Fly ball to right.
I got it.
And that's the end of the inning. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Smokies batting.
The designated hitter.
Howard, 23 years old, a former first rounder back in 2020. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Darius Hill will hit next. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time.
0-1.
Popped up,
Oh, you got it. Take it.
makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe, the kind of pitch hitters dream about. Howard over at first with 1 down. Next
Ball.
offering is upstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Out to center. It's carrying.
I got it. Relay.
Puts it away for the out.
2-2.
Digging in for the Smokies, Brett Bateman. Went down on strikes the first time through.
Ball.
A swing and a miss. Certainly looks like they're
1
going to
ball,
waste
1
that
strike.
leadoff base runner. He got on, but hasn't made it past first yet. They'll need a good hit to bring him in. Foul ball there. Nice eye right there. What a take with 2 strikes. This one lifted in the air, left field. Pulls it down, and the inning is over. Continues to roll on the mound. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Coming to the dish for Knoxville, Vidal Brujan. A lot of hittable pitches being taken right now. He's not exactly an ace, so you'd expect the hitters to be a bit more aggressive on mistake pitches. That's towards center. Rodriguez under it. And there's 1 away. Stepping to the plate now for Knoxville, Revaj Garcia. 1 for 2.
Garcia.
There's a strike. And that's ripped to left. dives but can't make the catch. So one on now with one away. Now the left fielder, Andy Garriola. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-1 from the lefty. A laser into the outfield. And two away now. Runner at first. Next up for the Smokies, Hayden McGeary. Fly ball to center. Rodriguez on the move. Makes the grab on the run. One runner left stranded. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Carlos Perez. Slap the other way, foul ball. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, stays alive. Shoots this one on the right field line, and foul ball. Now here's the 0-2. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Spoils the two-strike offering, another coming up. 0-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the seventh.
Now batting.
And now the DH, Ed Howard. There's a strike. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Now a fly ball to right center. Tracks it down for the out. Two away now. Base is empty with two out. Digging in for the Smokies, Darius Hill. He swings and fouls one off. This one in the air to right. That's pretty deep.
I got it.
Makes the catch. Inning over. We're at the end of 7. The lookout. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Joe LaSorsa. He's certainly done a really good job to keep the ball in the park this season. Limiting homers is never a bad thing. Ace got through 7 innings on the mound without any earned runs allowed. You can